Good morning. It is the morning of the 25th of Camp Nano. I can't talk yet. I was up at 4. Well, I was awake at 4. I was up at 4:09 because I didn't get my butt right out of bed when my alarm went off. I had nightmares like all night last night, and then when I woke up in the dark at 4 a.m., all I could imagine was that the Babadook was standing in my closet, like watching me, and I was like, well, I guess I'm getting up now. So I didn't hit the snooze for once. Like this week, I've set my alarm for 4 a.m. like every day, and I keep not getting up at 4 a.m. But today I did because I had nightmares all night. I would write a very effective horror novel from my nightmares that I frequently have if I wanted to. As it is, I can't even handle writing just kind of a semi-depressing book because I keep putting off writing my story. Day before yesterday, because I didn't do a video, I didn't write any words. I actually took the day off from writing, however, or at least drafting. Anyway, I did, however, get quite a bit of editing done on my other book, my first book, which I shouldn't have done. I'm falling back in love with that story, and it's calling into question my whole plan for the year of finishing these other 3 first drafts and then starting to publish with them instead of just debuting with the first one I wrote, because it really is a good story. Like, I'm reading through it and I'm like, it's really good. Like, it's very entertaining, and the chapters propel you forward well. I mean, there's a couple scenes I have to add, and I have to work on the characterization of one character a little bit. I may not actually have to work on that characterization. I think I need to get some opinions of some betas, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, but this is kind of what I wanted. Like, I need to dumb down the language a little bit because they're a little too young to talk like that sometimes. But other than that, I don't know. I just really like that story, and now I'm questioning whether or not I want to actually just press forward with that one and debut with it, or press forward with my original plan of finishing these first drafts for the 3-book series by the end of the year, and then get those edited. Maybe I can do all 4 books. Can I do all 4 books? We'll see. Maybe I'll be really ambitious and do all 4 of them. We'll find out. But anyway, that's that for this morning. So far I'm having a pretty productive morning. I've got laundry done, I've made my bed, I've done all that jazz, but now I need to hustle because I'm now running out of time to get ready for the day, and I have to like rinse off and do my teeth and all that jazz. Ew. But I still have to do stuff, so now I need to shut up and move on because this can't possibly be very interesting. Before I forget though, because I already did on my last take, I didn't get any words done the day before last. Yesterday I got about 750, I think it was like 749 or something words. So I'm on track to, as long as I do like 700 words a day for the rest of the month, something like that, I should be good. I'm gonna try to get my writing out of the way while I'm at work today so that I'm ahead by this evening. And I can maybe get a little bit more ahead. But otherwise, I'm gonna be pounding on the words mostly this weekend, and I will probably finish up all my words by either Saturday or early Sunday, in all honesty, at this point. I'm just trying to finish early so that I can have a little break before I dive back in next month. But aside from that, I'm rambling now, so I will update you more later as to how the day goes. Good evening. It is the evening of the 25th day of Camp Nano, and I am getting sick. So if I sound weird, I'm sucking on a cough drop right now. But remember how I mentioned I went to FanX? Well, being around a lot of unhygienic nerds for a long period of time might be a recipe for getting a cold. My hubby got a cold. He's had one for like 2 days, and I had been trying to stave it off, but earlier today my throat started getting sore and I started feeling worse and worse. I ended up leaving work like an hour and a half early because I started feeling too lousy, and I realized it's probably best if I go home and rest and try to get better since it's almost the weekend. Hopefully I can get away with only missing 1 day on Friday and then be better on Monday. Unfortunately, I was hoping to do lots of overtime this weekend, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Anyway, I was super productive in my writing before I started feeling sick, thank goodness. I got 1,371 words done today, which is much more than I had to do today. And I hit over the 27,000 mark. I'm at like 27,115 or something like that, So I'm super happy about that. However, my chapters are splitting into two again, because I had a chapter that was supposed to be one chapter split into 3 chapters today. That was fun. So now I'm up to 23 chapters total that are outlined because, oh, and I had to adjust my outline because I came to a realization in one part that I'm like, oh, this is where I can reveal that the government knows something that they aren't telling the doctors. So I'm excited about that I came into the realization that that was a much more natural spot to put that. It made me happy. Sorry if I'm talking weird, like I mentioned, cough drop. So the other thing that that got me like, well, the thing that got me really going today on writing and made me super productive was basically I was watching other people's like 24-hour and 12-hour write-a-thon videos, and I was busy thinking the entire time, I'm like, gosh, I really wish I had an excuse to miss work so that I could do one of those before the end of Camp Nano. And I was like, there's no way though, I really got to do this overtime. I'm trying to save money for vacation. And then my throat started tickling, and then it started getting sore. And I don't want to talk too much on this video because I don't want to lose my voice. But yes, so I guess I didn't phrase my wish to the genie properly because they're like, oh, you'd like this weekend off to do more writing? Here, let me make you sick and make you have to stay home. So I'm gonna see if I end up feeling well enough to go into work. If I do, I'm gonna go into work. But if I'm not, and if I'm stuck staying at home because I'm sick, I'm gonna probably try to do, maybe not a 12-hour write-a-thon because I'm sick. If I'm sick, I need to probably rest a little bit. But since I'm gonna be in bed anyway, I might try to do like an 8-hour write-a-thon or a 10-hour write-a-thon. If I can do like 500 words an hour, I would be thrilled. If I could do either an 8-hour or 10-hour, maybe a 12-hour, we'll have to see. But I think I might be doing that this weekend, at least one day this weekend. I might do it tomorrow if I miss work, and then also maybe do one Saturday and just see how many words I can get in this weekend. I think I'm gonna far surpass my goal of 30,000 because I've got like 2,881 words left or something like that. I don't remember the exact amount. I'll put it below here in the video where I'm actually at this evening. And if I get more words shortly here, I'll add those in there. But yep, that's the plan. So I might be doing a write-a-thon or 2 this weekend. We will have to see how I'm feeling. And if I'm too sick, I won't be able to, but usually if it's a cold, I can pretty much tough it out. I just don't want to be at work and being that miserable, but I can be at home doing stuff and be miserable because I'm at home. Anyway, that's the plan. Oh crud, I gotta have some writing advice. I don't know what I'm gonna do for writing advice. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for writing advice. Hold on, let me think of something and I'll be right back. All right, here's my writing advice. Just something that would help increase your vocabulary and your knowledge of how to use certain words. Kind of a tip for that. Anytime you hear or read a word that you don't know what it is, look it up, find the dictionary definition, learn how to use it, and that way it'll kind of ingrain it in your memory and you'll be more likely to use that word instead of maybe a more simple word for the same thing when you're writing and it would fit. Another weird thing that you'll notice about doing that is once you do that with a word that you think you've never heard before until this point, you will start noticing that word everywhere and you will feel like a genius because you'll be like, I know what that word means. It was like, I had that experience recently with the word nihilistic, which was a fun one, sort of. It's kind of a depressing word, but anyway, that's just a good habit to get into so that you have a more diverse vocabulary and you can have more interesting words in your writing without having to cheat and use the thesaurus, because the thesaurus doesn't always have the best options either. Have you ever noticed that like it leaves out a lot of obvious synonyms? Anyway, that's it for my writing advice. I'm not going to talk too much more because I don't want to lose my voice because my throat hurts. And I'm afraid I'm going to choke on this cough drop. So anyway, that's it for me for tonight. You guys have a great evening, and let me know if you have learned any new interesting words recently. that you would like to share with us and what they mean. We can all stand to learn from your vocabulary. All right, you guys have a great one. Bye-bye.